schedules, especially because you're both blessed to be able to like work for yourselves. Like, I would balance it.
So right now, Hila's at the job and I'm doing the podcast. So should I not do the podcast, or Hila should not be at the?
I think both. I think you should.
I just wanted you to help with my schedule. So I'm not going to do the podcast.
If you want my help, I'll give you your.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help. Yeah, I'm asking for your help scheduling my life around Theodore.
All right.
So I'm doing the podcast now. So Hila should be at home for sure. And then when I'm done with the podcast, she can go to the office and I'll be with Theodore.
Yeah, I think that's a great schedule.
Okay. And do you know what it's like being with a 1.5-year-old?
It's not good. It's a little insensitive because I'm infertile and some really issues that I struggle with.
Well, I ask is because you realize that you can't do any work when you're with.
You're saying, do you have kids, or I am in a case that I don't? So.
No, that's not what I was doing.
It's exactly what you're doing because you know I don't have kids.
No, my point was that you're assuming that it's so easy for me to be with a 1.5-year-old, not knowing how insane and like nonstop it is, that I wouldn't be able to do anything else for the rest of the day. When I have work to do, I have to work. I'm an adult, I have a job like most adults do. And what happens if you're two parents and you have to go like?
Your mom and dad don't want to watch Theodore. They don't want to have.
They're here on Sundays
with him. I know my mom would be like, "Oh, let me like my."
That's your mom.
I'm just giving you my perspective. You asked for my help.
So you're criticizing my mom.
You said I gave you my perspective.
No, I want your perspective.
That's all I said.
Well, I do wish you guys have a kid, and I'm sure it'll be great. And I hope that you quit doing everything you do in life just to be with that kid 24/7.
You would make myself, and you know what? That's when you find someone.
And I hope Moses quits every single thing he does to be with the kid every single moment when you are.
That's totally fine if he wants to. If he doesn't want to, whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, like everybody does with kids.
Here we go. Let's see what this guy
does. They quit everything they do.
When you have a kid, you should try to be with it as much as possible, not
be with it.
Strangers.
Abby's not a stranger.
Not your family.
Dan's not family, but I trust him. The pizza's here.
Wow.
Should we keep doing beauty products?
9-iron.
Whatever you want.
All right, let's do it.
What freaking you been really talking about? It would be too good for me to talk about the podcast. Like, I fucking mention her, and she's fucking clean. Like, don't even fucking mention me on the podcast.
Right, that's fine.
I'm a literal podcaster.
Right, that's fine.
Anyway.
Oil? Do you want to do the oil?
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually.
The pizza's here, everybody. Woo! The pizza's here. We had a full meltdown while you were gone.
Except another text from your sister. I'm not coming back to the house. I'm not.
Okay, he has a very long.
Moses said, "What happened?"
Let's see what happens.
You know, this is the literal meme where you walk in with the pizza and the room's on fire. This is the literal meme where you come back with the pizza. Oh my God. This is literally. She's really upset because she was saying how Hila doesn't like her.
Hila says, don't talk about me on the podcast. All I said was, you should ever again. He's like, we can't mention Hila. Just we talk about, oh, she's too good for a fucking podcast. And those we were talking about, they never once consulted me at the beginning of the grade. She has a fucking podcast. I forgot what I should fucking name her channel, but oh, Hila, something such a nice name. I said nothing bad. I said, like, oh, whichever is a guest or whatever. Like, that don't even mention Hila. Just talk about.
Okay.
I literally don't care. Literally, I don't want to come back because I really fucking hate her.
So she always making comments about the family and how.
I wasn't. That wasn't it. I said, oh, Hila should be a guest on the podcast, and you're like, don't fucking mention Hila. She's the one talking about, oh, a fucking queen. You guys talk about my shit all the time, but her, don't fucking mention her name. Dumb fucking bitch.
Okay.
I think it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's it.
6-foot putt for him.
She's such a fucking bitch.
She's not.
And you are too. You're a fucking cunt.
You
have no fucking backbone.
All right, you should leave. We'll talk later. Yeah, you should get up.
I am going, but I will not talk later.
And after that one, even par is your score.
It's not about dumping. I don't know what happened. You better just. Well, if just so you know what happened, she was talking about like how you're like my mom's. She says like your brother hates you and your mom's not. Like she says this stuff in passing, and it really upsets Hila. So she started saying this stuff, and I said, Hila asked that we don't talk about this stuff anymore.
So
that's it. That's all that happened.
Roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot
No, I know.
goes.
Okay, but I'm just telling you so you know the situation you're dealing with. All right. Well, everybody. Well, hold on. Okay.
Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say?
I think we struck a nerve, and I think here's the best I can summarize this. Without her being here and being fair to her, is that she always thinks stuff about their family. It's more complicated, right? Because she's dating her brother. And when she says comments on the podcast like, you guys aren't even close, your brother doesn't even like you, your mom's not coming to the wedding and stuff, it caused real problems in her family. And most of all, it's not true, right? And so Hila gets frustrated and she says, can you please stop talking about the family and talking about me? I need like a break from this shit. And so she brings up Hila, and I says, we can't talk about Hila. And that's kind of what happened. I think the problem is maybe that Trisha does think that Hila doesn't like her, which isn't true. But I do think that they probably need to work it out. Because Hila does like Trisha. She watched the last episode and she loved it and she thought it was great. And, you know, we both think Trisha's awesome. And I think they just need to talk. I think Trisha's right. Hila should have reached out and said something to tell her that she doesn't hate her. Because I think, you know, she doesn't feel comfortable coming to the home because there's like weird friction. Like that last time didn't say goodbye to Hila, and Hila was like, hey, what happened? But so I understand her emotions, you know, and I feel bad that she's feeling really bad. I do feel bad. You know, I understand, and I feel bad, and I'm gonna try to fix it, and I don't know what to say. But we didn't stick to the plan.
Okay, this is his
I really want to stick to the plan this time. I mean, we didn't do it. But the good news is we got pizza, a lot of it. The bad news is that Trisha's not feeling great right now. That was the worst I've seen her, probably. Actually, even worse than the last time. I felt really bad for her. I just don't know how to help her when I see her doing that. So I don't know. But I shouldn't go on without her. Anyway.
All right, here we go. He's got a long putt to deal with. Let's see what happens. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left.
At Harbor Freight, we're committed to ensuring our tools are expertly engineered and built to last.
Hey, I turned out fine. You know, having 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays ain't a bad thing.
You saying turned out fine. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Look who's talking.
I would never say I turned out fine.
The most dysfunctional family.
I literally would never say I turned out fine. Even though I did. I turned out okay.
No, just because you make money doesn't mean
but you're way crazier than me.
That's so not true.
No, but you're way crazier than me.
That's not true.
Right to left break.
Bro, that's objectively true.
You hide it more, just like Mikey, who hides shit.
Oh, really?
Song gets brought to the surface.
I don't hide anything. I literally thought, you literally just said how honest I am and you respect that about me.
Well, you hide the crazy is what I'm saying. Yeah, you
I don't
care a lot.
This one's 8 feet
You do
away.
hide.
I'm all out there with
You
no
don't
fucking
talk about
eyebrows and everything.
You were into pills. You never talk about that you were a pill addict for a minute. Yeah, you said that. You said you were really into pills, and you don't talk about that.
Why do I need to talk
this
about
one's
that?
Because
his
that's
part.
being open. That you're judging me for being crazy, taking pills or whatever. Like I take those pills or whatever. But you've done it too, and you're just not open about it.
I don't think that is a defining characteristic of who I am.
I think that is a big thing. That makes sense. Why? Because you're on medication now, and there's no shame or judgment in it. But like, hey, if you're gonna shame me for being off meds, you should say, hey, I'm on meds.
I'm not shaming you for being off meds.
Let's see what he does
That's what
here.
it sounds like. You
I
just call
think
me
you're
crazy,
But here's
which
what you
means
do.
I'm off
You know what you just did?
medication.
You're trying to see. This is why you are such a dangerous person, especially to be close with. Because you'll take something that I've told you, you'll take something that somebody told you in confidence, and you'll use it, you'll weaponize it against them.
That's not true.
That's what you just did.
No,
And luckily for you, I don't care, and I'm okay with it. But you go, oh, well, I told you an anecdote about how I used to take, like, what's
Okay.
tramadol back in Israel, when I was like bored in a dead-end job, and you literally just weaponized that against me.
You called me crazy, knowing my history.
Bro, we always call you crazy. You're like upfront
but
crazy.
if you're gonna call me crazy, then I'm gonna say,
Yeah,
hey, why don't you own up to what you've done? That also
doesn't make
crazy.
Me crazy. Okay, I'm joking around, and then you go, okay, so what do I have to weaponize against Ethan? Oh, you told me you used to take bills in Israel. I don't think he's ever said that. So here, I'm going to drop that on him.
You want me to weaponize you? Because I have things I can actually weaponize you, and then I don't.
About.
No, but I don't do it. There's certain
you just did it.
Most of there's certain things about him I would never say.
And you just threatened me with doing it more. That's why you're so dangerous. You can't do that.
No, I didn't. Because
you do that to everybody.
I know personal things about you, and do I say it? No.
You literally just did.
That's not that personal, because you just called me crazy being off my medication, so therefore
I didn't say anything about being off your medicine.
And then you asked me how...
I literally didn't mention being off your medicine.
Then you asked me...
I said, you're crazy than me.
Oh, I said, you're not open and honest about everything. You're like, yes, I am open. I'm like, are you though? And then you were pushing...
It's not that I'm hiding that I took pills. It's just it's not...
Push somebody to the level of like saying this, and this, and then I'll be like, now you're weaponizing me. You push and push and push.
Like in this one.
No, you're fucked up.
You're fucked up. You're the pusher and the gaslighter. Be like, oh my god, how can you say that about me? Meanwhile, this whole time being like,
I'm not
you're crazy, you're fat, you're this, oh, we're just joking, but then you go to another level. No,
everything I'm talking about is on the table, right?
Okay, mine's on the table too.
Everything we always talk about. So, but you're like, okay, what can I use to really hit him right now?
No, that's
what you do.
Fucking gaslighting 101.
Bro, I'm not gaslighting. This is what you do to people.
No.
I'm just telling you.
You just push and push and push.
I'm not pushing.
You do. You push so hard. You get that for everything.
We're goofing around. It's all here. I'm not like
crazy and goofing around. That's so offensive.
Okay, I mean I've called you crazy a lot. I don't know that it's so offensive to you.
In this situation, yes.
Okay, but
so
like
don't come for me saying I'm weaponizing you when you push me.
But then say, you know what? I don't appreciate you calling me crazy instead of saying
crazy. I'll say everything. It's not what do I weaponize myself?
Why should anybody ever confide in you? I never said you're off.
You didn't confide in me. You're not like, hey, I gotta play something real serious. Like, oh yeah, I'm going
God forbid anyone ever does that.
Ooh, can we get a kick
well,
to
you know
the
what?
left?
Your life is sad and pathetic, and mine is happy, thriving, so good.
Mine is
fun on the beach weekend, eating room service, trying to get pregnant. Have fun with that.
That doesn't sound sad and pathetic. That sounds like a good family life. Like I have good, fulfilling, and good deep roots with a wife that I've been married to for a long time. I've got a family that we're trying to build, and I've got stability in my life.
There's something right there I could weaponize, but I'm not going to. You know why? Because you push and push, and I'm not going to push on your buttons the way you push on other people's buttons.
I wouldn't even say, oh, there's something I could weaponize. I wouldn't even say that.
Because you're saying I weaponize, and I don't. There's a perfect time to go in there and be like, actually, this.
Well, because obviously you have, I don't know what you're thinking about, but like...
And I don't consider weaponizing. I'm very open about everything. If someone brings up something that I don't want people to bring up with, I'll openly talk about it. Fine, whatever. That's just fucking me. Like, I don't care. I'll talk about it. It's not weaponizing just because I bring something up.
It definitely. I'm just trying to tell you of something you do. I'm just trying to be honest. I think you have.
Going pretty hard right to left.
So why do you think that like all your friendships, like a lot of your friendships,
for so many
and
years.
all of your boyfriends, that's not what they got about you. Is that he's got a relative of all the shit on you, and then
now this
shit goes
from
wrong.
5 feet.
That's not wrong, but I don't expose stuff I know. Like,
Well, yes, you did.
no, I didn't.
Well, you did accuse him of fucking kind of flirting with underage girls.
No, that wasn't it.
That was kind of fucked up.
No,
You're like, oh, I had a
4 feet
fight.
left.
I'm gonna accuse him of being with underage
First, I'm
girls.
not accusing him of anything. The DMs were out there. They were publicly put out there.
They were posted by your alt account. It had like 3 likes.
We knew
They literally have 3 likes.
Let's
Okay, but
see,
anyway.
now 2-footer.
It's not confirmed by me. I'm just saying it's not cool to be like, oh, well, you're addicted to pills.
I've had friends for a very long time. I have friendships that have lasted well over 10 years. I'm still friends with Andrew,
Jeffrey
Michael,
Sargent followed
Shane.
you.
Jeffrey I've been friends with for like a year and a half. Oh, that's kidding. See, that would also be considered, oh, that's weaponizing against me, but now it's a joke because what, you're
You
against
were the
me.
one who told me he unfollowed you.
Funny, anything these days, those are jokes.
It's all on the
You
table.
weaponize. This is how guys do it with girls. Oh my God, you
That pill
weaponize.
story I told you wasn't on the table.
All right.
Okay, but that's not weaponizing. You talk.
Yes, it is.
Oh, really? You talk about stuff all the time that's like, what about when you push me to show you how much I made on that video? You're like, you do this. You were fucking being an asshole.
It's all on the table,
It's not on the table. You forced me. You were literally, get your phone out, fucking now. Do this right now. Like, you were so
never told me no.
I did. I said, please don't. Please edit this out. It's on the podcast. I was like begging. There was like tears in my eyes. I'm like, please edit this out because like I really didn't know.
Well, so that's me being an asshole, but it's all on the table.
It's not. Okay, you weaponized it. Whatever. It's not
Well,
on the
you
table.
you thought
You pushing someone to do something they're not comfortable with. That's worse. That's fucking way worse. I'm not saying I'm insane at it or I don't know, but you're
I'll
awful.
yeah.
You are awful.
Yeah,
You got better.
I am awful.
But I'm just saying,
You're right.
you
But you
recognize
can't-
people and push people, like pushing people to do stuff they don't want to do. And you've done it multiple times on multiple shows, and it's just not cool. I mean, that's why people get so annoyed with you when you interview people, which is probably why we don't have guests on this show, because people don't want to be interviewed.
Guests on this show?
Or your H3 show anymore. People just don't want to be
I have guests every week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, they're really killing it. Who was, like, I don't even know, the doctor with coronavirus, like, good guest.
That was like 5 months ago.
Okay, well, I don't even watch your thing, but I'm just saying, like, all the guests you get, they're not, Bill Burr's not coming on, Bo Burnham's not coming on, Chris D'Elia's not coming on, you know what I'm saying? You're getting people that no one knows. Oh, Jack Films again? Great, good job, good guess. Did you get all your friends? iDubbbz, wow, good job. You know what I mean?
I don't need to defend our guest track record, but I feel like we've had some bangers lately.
Have you, though?
Sure.
Okay, well, let's look that up.
Sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Whitney Cummings was just posted when you came on. Is she acceptable to you?
Yeah, Whitney's fine.
Okay.
Good job having a girl on. That's the other thing. You're very misogynistic. And
Tom Segura and Christina P.
No idea who they are. How many
Christina
views do they
P.
get? No idea. How many views?
Andrew Santino.
I don't think people know who these people are, but hey.
Famous comedians.
Cool. Don't know any of them.
Steve-O.
Also misogynistic, but okay, keep going.
Bobby Lee. And Kalila, another female. We've got some really good guests coming up, too. Here, I'll promo them right now.
I promo that. I hope it gets some more views to H3 podcast.
Oh, you know, here, just for you, I'm just going to give this away for you right now. Belle Delphine is going to be on the 29th.
Whoa. Holy shit, how'd you get her?
Exactly.
Whoa.
So fucking eat out my
seeing her stuff is real great. You can get a million views on that.
Eat out my asshole. It doesn't even have toilet paper in it.
Oh, okay. So you got Belle Delphine when you unboxed stuff, no one even cared. Didn't even get a million views. So wow, big guess. Yeah, that's dead and done. Just like James Charles, you're just trying to be.
But my life isn't about views.
It literally is about views. All you care about is like working, doing this.
You're literally projecting on me. You call me money hungry, and it's like literally all you do is just obsess over money.
I'm not saying that. See, I hate when people that fucking weaponize when people throw it back on me. I'm not saying I'm a separate person. If I call someone out for being racist, doesn't mean I haven't done racist things in my past. It's also just being like, hey, I'm holding a fucking mirror up to you.
No, that's not true.
That is 100% true.
Okay, whatever.
It's not projecting. Like, I'm not saying, hey, I love money too. Fuck yeah, fuck give me money. But like, it's not.
Just because you love money doesn't mean that you have insight to every single person.
Hungry. You so are.
No, I'm not.
When we were going to be 50-50 on the show originally, okay, here's weaponizing, saying stuff that's not.
Dude, I gave you the most generous fucking deal. Go ahead.
Later and said, actually, 45 out of 45,
yeah.
55, and,
yeah.
Like, and you said to pay everyone. Okay, cool, I get that, cool. But then to be like, and I'm just going to keep all the highlights for costs or whatever. Okay,
yeah.
How about what? Like, just read.
We spent $50,000 on this set. We have a full set of guys that are working all around the clock
of our podcast.
And I literally, and you get 45%. That seems like a great fucking deal.
And 0 of the highlights.
The highlights is nothing.
I don't care.
It's just really annoying to crunch the numbers for a couple $100.
Over time, it's gonna get money, and it's just like, hey, it's fine. I don't care, but don't say I'm money hungry. I couldn't care less. Like I'm like, whatever. I would do this for free.
So you're not money hungry now.
Huh? I like money. I'm not money hungry. I'm
okay, whatever. It's a stupid conversation. All I'm trying to do is give you an important insight to something to do.
You constantly like, move on. We're not talking about that. This is stupid. Like, how come you get to dictate what's stupid and what's not, and what's worthy of a conversation? And
if you want to talk about something, bring a conversation.
I don't care. I'm fine with that. I'm saying, but this is what you do to your guests on the podcast.
If you want to,
which is why it's dying, which is why no one's coming back on, which is why you don't get repeat guests. Who's the guy that was so offended when you were? He was so uncomfortable. I forgot his name. We watched it, and he was so uncomfortable. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what's happening right now? I forget the guy's name. Eric something. I don't know.
Eric
Andre, is that his name?
You don't even know who Eric Andre is?
No, I don't know. But he looked very uncomfortable. I watched it. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why were you being so fucking, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's why people don't come back, because you have this way of just pushing people.
Always come back. Bill Burr was on twice, by the way. Did you know that?
Did not see the second episode.
Well, it was great.
Good. I hope it was better the second time around.
It was.
But I'm just saying, in general, that's why no one comes back. Like, it's
people always come back. Literally, we regularly have people back.
Jack Films, good job.
Jack Films has been on the episode.
He's the worst, by the way. So I'm.
Why? He's really nice.
He's not. He was an alpha to me on the Shane Dawson music
video.
Well,
maybe he should have been.
Before I was, huh?
Maybe he was right. Maybe he saw something.
No, he's the most problematic, and
Jack Film is not. I gotta stop you there.
No, see, this is what I'm
thing. I thought you
Go ahead.
silence me. But here's the thing, just like Mikey, oh, we're all woke and we're all PC.
He's not woke.
I don't think he's woke, but he has a lot of skeletons in his closet.
No, he doesn't.
And that's not me weaponizing, that's just me saying I know.
No, but like you did the pill anecdote, that was you.
That was not. Oh my god, but that, okay, so what do you call what you did to me when you push and push and push when I say I'm not comfortable with something like, hey,
Well,
I'm
you
not
could
comfortable
accuse
with
me of being an asshole.
That's not being an asshole, like pushing someone when they say I'm uncomfortable.
That's not weaponizing private info.
That totally is. Because you have the power
I
of the show.
explain something obvious.
Okay.
My only question to you is, who won World War II? Who won World War II? Was it the Allies or the Axis? Was it the Allies or the Axis? Who won World War II?
I'm quitting this episode. I'm quitting. You can literally tell us last episode. I'm over it.
Did the Nazis win or lose World War II?
I'm over this. I'm so over this, Danielle. I really am. Like 100% done with the show.
So this is it?
Yeah.
So
I'm going to renegotiate my terms and maybe I'll come back, but that's it.
Renegotiate? You already have maxed terms. You're maxed out.
No, I don't think so. After this today, I'm renegotiating.
You want to give me $25,000 for the set?
No.
So what do you want?
Because I didn't have to say in the set. I didn't have to say in how it was like built or anything. I had my set designers and they're like, oh, they're not available.
I tried to reach them. All right, whatever.
Well, good luck with this channel.
It's doing great.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's doing fine.
Okay, cool. I'm the first to admit when mine's dying. Don't turn around and say, what's your views? I'm the first to admit my channel's dying.
My channel's not dying.
Oh, okay, cool. Love it. Doing better than ever?
Yeah, actually. Well, we're posting more frequently, but the views are up. It's doing really good.
Happy for you.
But see, what you're trying is to upset me, but it's
I'm not. I said good for you. If you think it's doing better,
you're
then
being
it's fun for you.
sarcastic.
I'm not. I think that's amazing. If it's doing good for you, then really congrats.
Yeah, I can see why your relationships don't work out.
I can see why you've been with the same person for 12 years.
Thank you.
You have no other options, and quite frankly, I don't blame you.
I have no... Wow, that's a really... Why would I want other options? I'm perfectly content.
I can, you know what? I can be mean like you, but I'm not going to. Anything else we should discuss?
Damn, just went off the fucking rails.
Wow.
I'll go faster and whatever this shit you threw together is.
Oh my god, mine's more iconic. We'll see by the TikTok views.
Should we make up or are we hating?
I'm literally over it. I'm so over it. I don't
Really?
care if
I'm
Moses
not.
breaks up with me over this. Bye.
Why would Moses break up over a podcast?
Because I don't like his family. And I don't like hanging out with you guys. And you guys are awful. And that's it. And yeah, I said it.
But you left me when we started.
No, I was trying to be nice and fun, but I actually don't really care that much for you.
Really? You never liked me?
Thanks.
Oh.
You're the next week canceled.
You're really upset.
No, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm fine. Good luck on the baby making.
Thank you. I feel that you're really upset.
Good.
You're shutting down.
No, I'm good. What else do you want to talk about? Let's talk.
Should we resolve this issue?
No, I'm
before
over
we
it.
end
I'm so over it.
You just said let's talk.
I'm not doing my episode for real. I'm over it.
You just said let's talk.
Because you said, oh, you're shutting down. I'm like, I'll talk to you. Talk. You got me for 10 more minutes.
No, well, we're over.
We're over time. Look, too far.
This episode went 20 minutes too long.
Oh, some good content there too.
Anything else?
That's it.
Moses, do you want to have anything to say? End it. Moses is warning me.
Well, this is why I'm quitting this show. Don't fire Moses because of me.
Why would I fire Moses? Because of you.
I don't know. People keep doing.
You overestimate your influence.
Oh, I know who you guys are with him. Oh my God, Trisha does this. Oh my God, Trisha do that. Are we should be scared of Trisha? It's like.
I've never said anything like that.
I've seen your group chats. I literally see his phone.
Well, you bragging about looking through his phone isn't exactly the best look.
I'm not bragging about it. I'm stating something because, once again, I'm
well,
open.
Well, I've never said anything like that.
I'm open about it. Like, yeah, I'm not a perfect person. I'm a crazy person sometimes. Like, whatever. I'm open about it.
I'm sorry for calling you crazy. I know this is an off the rails. Yeah, I apologize.
I don't apologize for anything I said about you.
That's okay.
And I'll say it again.
It's fine, but I know that this went off the rails.
I know you have issues because of your family, and I get it, and I understand that, and I'm sympathetic to it. So my apologies, but that's it.
But I can tell that when I said that, it upset you, and I was sincerely, I thought we were goofing around because...
Well, you look unhappy in life, so I really hope you feel better. I know it came from a place that you're
Wait, I know... Yeah.
I think you are.
Because I
feel
thought we were goofing on each other, kind of thing. But I genuinely, I'm sorry for saying that. I'm genuine.
Okay.
And
I'm like literally gonna leave it like once it's over.
no, I know. So I'm trying to resolve this because.
The more we talk about it, the worse it's gonna be. Like, good luck. Honestly, good luck. Thanks for having me on 5 episodes. Love it. It was so much fun. And I'm over it. Good luck. And I'm sorry about your family situation. I'm sorry about your situation.
No,
you're miserable.
No,
you are. I can tell. And it's sadness. And I see you when I was around your family that you have sadness in you, and it's sad. And that's why you're so mean to people on the internet, and I get it, but also don't take it out on people and call them crazy and shit.
No, I apologize.
To PGA Tour 2K25.
I think
Let's get into
I do think you're a good person,
playing
and
a
I
little bit
am
of
sorry
stroke play
for calling you
today
crazy.
in this
I'll weaponize you later then.
matchup.
On my
Okay, let's do
channel.
it.
I'll wait for the weaponizing. Everyone comes to me because I'm crazy and I weaponize against people. Like, it's all me. I never get provoked.
Yeah, no, I can see why I provoked you, because I can be like asshole-ish.
It's not an asshole. It's like literally like pushing someone to do something when they're uncomfortable. That's like literally like, it's an attack. I mean, that's literally like awful.
Right.
And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
Hey, Alfredo. Well, we're going out on a high note here, folks. All for your viewing pleasure.
Just wire me for this later, and we'll talk next.
I will wire you the money that I owe you, and I will wish you well.
Going with the pitching wedge.
And I can tell you hate me so much.
My, there's a nice little approach shot. He had that one dialed in.
There's no way to calm you down.
I'm fine.
No, but like, there's no way. You just hate me so much.
There we go. Nice contact on that one.
There is. I hate people just like that. Are you?
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
So just offensive, but they do nothing wrong. And when people are provoked, oh, they're crazy, calling girls crazy and stuff like that. It's like, but taking no accountability, no responsibility. You think everything's just an attack against you. Everyone's against Ethan. Like, oh my God, I'm always right. It's like, oh, you and Jack don't deserve each other. So.
Jack? What? I can't believe you're going after Jack. He's such a sweet guy.
They've chosen the pitching wedge.
All right, Trisha. It's not. You don't have to choose between me and Moses. He can do both, even if we hate each other. He'll go with you. Yeah. No, he drove here. Bye, Trisha. Are we gonna make TikTok? Are we gonna make TikTok? We're supposed to make TikTok. She's leaving. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Trisha left.
Nice.
So this is our first fight, our big real fight. She snapped on me and she left. I'm gonna try to do a post-mortem on this. I don't know, maybe she's just having a bad day. But I do. You want to comment, Moses? Moses came back. You want to sit down? Go ahead, get her phone. Yeah. She's like, Moses, you pick who you're staying with. So I was like, go ahead. Oh, Moses is here. Give it time. Okay, yeah, no, I figure. All right, bye, Moses.
Looks like he started this
Love
one
you too,
out
buddy.
right. Continues to look good.
I was genuinely feeling bad, but I don't know, because I feel like
This
I
is
always...
an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down.
Am I
I think
wrong
this
to
one's
think
gonna
that
go
she
a
was
bit to
kind
the
of like...
left.
Well, maybe I can continue this conversation without her. Bro, it's not fair. I think I said my piece. Yep. But we hope to see Trisha soon. We miss her. And I really genuinely am sorry. I'm laughing because Dan's laughing. I don't know what I could have done. I was really trying to resolve the issue, and I do. And Trisha, if you're watching this, please come back. We miss you already. So that concludes this episode of Frenemies.
Next putt for par.
More enemies today than friends.
Looks like it's going left to right.
That really went off the rails. But I guess that's part of the thrill.
Well, we said this was going to happen. I'm actually surprised it didn't happen sooner.
I don't know. I was starting to feel like maybe this. Well, I hope she'll be back. I hope she'll be back. That's all I can say. All right, guys. We'll see you. I don't know what's the next episode, but hopefully next week. It might be a little longer than that. It might be never. I hope not, because like I said, I invested. so I'm trying to recoup here. But all right, guys, I'll see you.
Oh man, that par just slipped right away. 7-foot putt for him. Okay, just a few more inches to go.
I like appreciate all the work you do and stuff like that, but it's also like not that great. I don't get input on like people we hire, like all this stuff like that. I don't get
people we hire. Why would I ask about people I hire?
Because it's frenemies and you take the budget for paying the crew. That's what you told me. You take highlights, you take 5% to pay the crew. So why don't I get any input on the crew or what we do?
These are employees of our.
So why are you taking highlights and 5% of frenemies? You told me that it was to pay them, that they could be working
for production costs.
Okay, but you told me at the beginning.
Costs.
You told me at the beginning it's like they could be working on other things. So I made that argument too. I'm like, well, they're already H3. Oh, they could be working on other things. So I'm like, okay, in that case.
For production costs. I take 5% extra from the podcast revenue, and I take the highlights revenue, and everything else we split.
Right. So for production costs.
Yeah.
But again, you were about to move us all to downtown LA, and I was just like, but the production costs should be included.
Yeah.
You were going to share the cameras because Dan said, oh, we have to get new computers and new cameras. So I'm like,
and I obliged you. I said, okay, fine.
But you fought me on it.
Because we bought a studio downtown. That was always the plan, by the way, that we were going to move downtown. And then all of a sudden, we're moving. I told you ahead of time, but it's fine because
you didn't tell me downtown
we're still
LA.
at my house now. But I said, okay, so I was like, by the way, we moved into our new office. We're going to be there next week. And then you're like, oh, I don't want to go down there. And we had made all these plans to move the set and everything and to do everything. So you're like, I don't want to go down there. And then we talked about it for a little bit. And I said, okay, fine. And so we had to buy.
But that was the first time we ever spent money on production costs.
It's not about that, dude. It's literally about we are producing the show and I'm taking a cut. I feel like that's beyond reasonable.
Beyond
reasonable.
5%. 5%. Do you realize how much 5% was of our last one? That should be enough. But also like highlights, and then you weren't the membership I had to fight for because you weren't. I forgot to tell you about the members. Like
I giving you 50% of all the members, even though we work and do all the work. I don't know why you fight me on money. The deal you have is beyond reasonable.
Yeah,
okay.
No, but I feel like a lot of frustration you have about everything with.
Frustrated. When I'm bringing stuff up, you get defensive. I'm not frustrated. I'm pointing out these things because I would like to know. I just want everything to be a lot more transparent because I'm like, what are the production costs?
I can't be more transparent.
Can you show me all the costs of production?
It's not like an itemized thing. We are doing the show. That's the cost.
So you don't think 5% is like enough for the
5% and the highlights was what we agreed to at the beginning, and that's what it is.
Oh my God. Okay, if you think that's what it's worth, okay.
It's worth more than that.
All right.
You're getting a very generous deal. And the sponsors that we work to get, right? We do all the work to bring the sponsors.
I mean, I had all of Adam and Eve for the first 20 shows. So I mean, I appreciate what you do, but don't act like I don't bring it.
You brought Adam and Eve, and so that was one sponsor we worked with.
That's all we had for the first
And now we have a ton of sponsors every episode because it takes time, obviously, to get the show up and pitching, and you get 50% of all of that. I feel like the deal you get is super fair. And I feel like you're gaslighting me to be all saying that you're not frustrated about it. Because it really is a source of every time something comes up where it's I hired somebody or this, that, and oh, you don't do that much on the show.
I'm bringing attention to it. I'm not upset. I would text you. I would tell you.
It always comes down to, oh, well, you get this extra 5%, and so
because you're saying why should I get an input on the employees? That's what you said, and
because
you brought up to me
they don't just work on frenemies; they're my employees.
Okay, but when I said that to you originally, you said, oh, we pay the employees; they could be working on other things. So why don't we have frenemies employees and I get input if we're spending 5% of the budget towards them?
I think that's not what it is.
That's what you said.
So then that's.
But
I don't remember, but that's
gaslighting is telling someone how they feel, and you're telling me how I feel, and I'm telling you I don't feel frustrated or upset. So I don't know what else that could be. How am I gaslighting you by telling you I'm not feeling this way? How is that gaslighting you? I'm not feeling this way.
Okay.
I wouldn't show up. I wouldn't come here. I would,
You listen. You can be upset and not because you could be upset and then also not be I'm not showing up. Fuck you. There's levels.
If I was upset, I wouldn't show up.
I'm just explaining. because you can be upset and still show up.
I'm not upset, and that's what gaslighting is. Because you're saying I'm gaslighting you by saying
you're not upset. You're perfectly.
Oh, wow.
You're in a perfect condition right now.
Okay. Wow. Holy cow, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know how I just don't see what you just said. That's really.
What did I do?
I think we have to end it now. Really.
What did I do?
We gotta stop for real. Really.
Okay.
Stop.
And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie.
Please.
Looks
Please.
like just
Whenever you're ready, you
a
can walk
slight
away.
break
So.
to this one to the right.
No, because I don't want to tie all this.
It's the
Trisha.
pizza curse.
Look, can we just?
I'm not going to title it
It's
Trisha. It's the pizza curse. It is.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't have got pizza. Pizza? Oh no, it's pizza. Trisha, let me just say, I'm sorry.
Even
All
you
right,
just
here's
did
a
that. You're right.
23-footer.
What's wrong with you?
This putt looks like it's going uphill to the
I
right.
go to sport.
But
Do
Trisha,
sessions a week.
I understand, but okay, all right.
But you're right, Trisha. Everything's fine.
Okay, this is what he has left to save the
You
putt.
do that to me. It's like,
It's
This one
not
looks like it
insane.
has a bit
We're
of a
friends.
break
We're
to
having
the
a friendly
right.
conversation. I shouldn't have to walk on eggshells around everything I say.
All right, Ethan,
We
I'm
have
asking to end this. I'm asking
You can
you.
leave anytime, Trisha.
But then you're making this thing where we're not ending the show, and you get to sit here and be like, okay, well that just happened, and you're eating pizza, and then
I will end the show the minute you walk
All right, so let's
And
just
in the
end it,
hole.
please. Thank you guys for watching, and I don't want it to be a thing where you're just sitting here eating pizza and you become a meme.
So then I'll say,
Looks like
I'm
this one's
sorry.
taking a break to the
Okay.
left.
Obviously, I don't want to get in an argument
I
over
really need
your
to
most.
leave.
Okay, all right, we're done. Thank
Okay.
you, guys.
Thank you.
And he drops it. That was a pretty good little touch he put on that. All right, drop this one for the bogey. He's got 3 feet to go. And 2 strokes above par currently.
I don't know what to do because you're having like a moment.
I'm not. I'm like honestly thinking from it, but like I just hate people who think they're too fucking good for shit.
It's not she's
You
too
have a
good.
fucking- She has a fucking podcast. When you have a podcast, you're talked about. Your life talked about. You guys talk about Moses.
Dude, you.
Well before we did this podcast, you guys talked about us. Never once asked me anything.
No, it's because you always make the same comment about her.
And they are going with the 9 iron on this one. All right, let's see what he does on this one.
Because you okay, you know what? Leave it in.
No.
Every time
No.
you go, why does Hila hate me? And she's like, I don't hate her. It's super annoying. Why does she keep saying that? And
why
it's
does she
causing
text me? Like just
text
me.
you.
Be like, hey, I don't hate you. You know what I mean? Like, but when she's like telling something about Moses.
Because I always say, yeah, we should cut this. Let's just move on.
No, but like
Going
in
with the
general,
9
like
iron?
that's just I'm telling you now, like she needs to text me and just be like, hey, I don't hate you, you know. But it's like she's telling Moses like, oh, she says
I
this
think,
and that.
okay,
like,
this is all relevant. I think she's just
And he's
really
just about
annoyed
ready
by
to
the
tee off.
situation. She
Let's see
just
how he
needs
does.
some time.
What's the situation that I?
Not anything to do with you, with Moses.
What'd he do?
He like, honestly, it has nothing to do with you.
Okay,
And I don't want to get in the middle of it.
So
But
why
it's
did
between him and her.
Heading
But she literally brought me up
towards
because I was like,
that
we were watching
bunker.
TikTok and I saw this thing being like at 1 a.m. in the
Oh,
morning.
let's see what you
She
can
was
do
like,
on this one.
What are you doing, Trisha? Like, why is she saying this stuff on the podcast? Like all this stuff.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, because she was irritated because you're like, I'm not inviting mom, and she was like, dude, why? Like, my mom doesn't need to see that. And I know, but then she was like, Moses, why are you telling her that you're not close to us and that you're not close to your mom? You're not inviting your mom
but
to
you
the
guys talked about Moses on the podcast long before we started this one.
It's not
Oh, you
true.
didn't hit this one, but that's okay.
Turning on him and shit.
All right, let's see how he deals with this beach.
She's going all the way back to when she first started dating Moses and they were hooking up. And he said it to the first time about it on the podcast. Oh, he wasn't a public figure. He was talking about it. Honey River.
Next day, the internet comes back up. We open our phone, open Twitter, and this is what we see.
Nobody messages us. You're blooded, first of all. I have to tell you that I don't know what he's up to.
Right.
And
I
I'm
don't
not,
know
this
anything.
isn't some inside joke. Like,
No.
look at the way he's looking at. So this is what Trisha posted. Look at his face. What is he doing? It's like he's goofing on us. So, well, obviously, I immediately go to Moses and I'm like, dude,
Ooh, looks
what
like he's
the
putting
F
on a
is?
pretty good line.
And
Still
he's
on
so
track.
cryptic. Now all of a sudden,
Oh,
he's
he
not
gets
telling me
that
what's
to
up.
drop.
Yeah.
He's being super cryptic.
Okay, if he sinks this,
And,
we're gonna
like, he
head
goes,
to
"Oh,
a
yeah, we found out a
playoff
few
hole. I think this one's
And I
going
go,
left to right.
and I keep press, and he will not give it up. So both of these people promised me
All right, and as this
to
thing
keep
goes
Bit
down, we're
100
taking
billion with me.
this
Yes, they
to a
promised.
playoff
But I'm
hole.
most
This is gonna
disappointed
be
in your brother.
exciting.
Trisha, whatever.
And here we go. He's putting for the par.
You know, we serve at her pleasure.
Ooh.
I mean, you don't know which personality is showing
All
up
right,
on which
come
day.
on now.
I'm just happy
This
when she
putt
comes in.
to save this putt.
So what exactly is he playing? Also, I don't think that Trisha, she's not good. I think she just wants to fuck Moses. So is Moses playing Trisha and us? It's some weird.
Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here.
I think he likes her. He won't admit it. I think your brother.
Okay, let's put this ball in the hole and head our separate ways. What do you say?
By the way, I was like, look.
I don't know why he's embarrassed, if that's the case.
All right, that's it for you in this competition. Friends will play in one more playoff hole. Stick around and see what happens. Maybe cheer them on.
Moses, why are you embarrassed? Why don't you tell them that we're dating? And so now Moses is about to meet one of her nasty personalities.
Okay, next on the tee.
I will sabotage this relationship. I don't give a fuck. Because you both fucked us. I don't give a shit right now. Trisha and Moses, Hila's brother, and Trisha Paytas, the saga continues.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going to have to get them on a call. It's irritating. And your brother, I have to say, he's so unforthcoming with us.
Taking this one with a 9 iron.
It's irking me. It really is irking. Because he always goes.
And let's see what this next player has in store.
It was the quarantine, and my place got broken into, and I didn't have anyone to stay with, and I was like, okay. But I know your brother's not like that. Your brother's like self-sufficient. He's not like, you know, he can stay with us.
Yeah.
You wanted to fuck Trisha. He won't just admit that. He won't just tell me that he wants to fuck Trisha or that he likes her. And then he goes, it's over.
Uh-oh, look at this. Is he going to get it to go?
That they're together.
And that was a golf shot. He dialed it in there.
It's working hard to manage my brain. One big nope. It may be time to say yep to Vyepti. Vyepti is an IV infusion that...
Because first of all, Moses wanted to be on page 3 to do The Bachelor. All right, so he was ready to expose everything about him on the podcast.
It's still on
and
track.
then he turns around and
oh my, and he makes it.
Internet attention
okay,
grabber
this is technically
that
for the
I've
win
ever
because they
known
were closest to the
in
pin
my
off the tee.
life. And now you are complaining. Oh, why are you talking about Moses? He's not a public figure. Then why did you put Moses
and there we go.
on
Our
your
winner
Instagram
has been crowned here in the playoff with that very putt. Congratulations to them.
So why do you need to tell everybody?
And with that, I say goodbye.
Because you have millions. Why did you need to tell everybody who you're dating? You can't be disingenuous now and say, how dare you think about us? You guys now go. It's so fake, and that's why Ace is not what I want, because you have to take a talk.
Okay, good.
So it is again. He's attacking his business. You don't like that.
You're like promising.
I'm not. I just think it's so fake. It's so bullshit. It's like, oh, let's talk about
Hila asked not to be included, and I'm respecting her request.
Then I'm not talking about anything personal.
Okay, then don't talk about anything. But you can. Trisha, you have to. But I agree with you. Yeah, if you don't like how this goes and it's not working out, yeah, don't talk about anything. You don't owe your whole relationship on this show. Don't tell us what you're up to. Save it for your shot. Okay, now you're not going to talk about yourself. Okay, take the ball and go.
Well, like, why are you so upset?
It's just so bullshit.
Why is it fake that Hila doesn't want?
Because you're like jumping in the middle of it, but then it's also I see that it's about me and then my name's brought up, and it's like, okay, my name's being brought up.
It's not a.
Really, Trisha, but how is it about you? Please, let us know more.
About you, it's between Hila and her brother. Why do you need to get involved in that dynamic? Just let them sort it out. How's that fake?
But now you're like, don't talk about Hila, even though we can talk about both. We talk about everybody. We talk about.
No, she doesn't like that. Every episode we have the same conversation.
You brought up full effort and sister.
I've heard there's a video of you on fans of you wrestling your sister topless with your mom in the bed wrestling.
First of all, we're not wrestling topless. We're in swimsuits. We're in like spreads and suits.
Why not? fans, though. It seems kind of...
Yeah, because I think it's more like, well, for money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
so are you comfortable with people kicking off to you and your whole family? That seems odd.
yeah, why? I feel like that's a natural thing.
What do you want? You did OF with your sister. And he brought it up. I mean, if you don't want that to be discussed in public, why do it for the public? Why are we being shy now? It's just odd that she's upset that he brought it up.
You have the same conversation every episode. When you say, Hila doesn't like me, Hila doesn't ever say hi to you.
And then just cut all that, actually. Shouldn't we talk about the period? Oh, okay, she's too good for this podcast. All right, cool.
No, because I know she needs some time away from all this. And you go, I came in, you start off always with that. I came in, Hila didn't greet me, and she was super rude. And he was like, that's bullshit. You say that about me too. And she goes, that's bullshit. I'm always nice to her. I like her. The whole thing is stupid. And people are going to start, and she...
never said she was rude to me, ever.
Trisha is right. Let me know if I'm wrong, but in the previous episode, before 13, she made it a point to, even though she said it's awkward around the house and didn't like the vibes and things like that, she directed it towards Ethan. And she never once said Hila did not do things properly. She was very careful with her wording because she knows how respected Hila is, and she knew not to tell anything to Hila. So she kept it at Ethan, that he's not receptive when she first went to the house. So he just says, oh, you said about Hila, and then he thinks to say, yeah, you said about me. Yeah, I think she said it about him, not Hila, but let me know.
You say she doesn't greet you now.
I never said that about Hila, ever. I said that about Hila, she never said that about Hila. Find that on YouTube. But you say that's like last episode.
You always say it, and it's not true.
Episode and you never find it, and then you just glaze over it. You're like, you just say, tell me where I said in a video and anything. I never said that once about Hila. Like, that's bullshit. I hate when you put that shit in my mouth. Like, that's so stupid.
Yeah, true. It sucks when people say things that you said when you didn't. Yeah, because I agree with Trisha. I don't recall her saying Hila does not do it properly. Anything like that. This is the first time in the first episode where I heard her saying that. Hila doesn't like me. She's never mentioned stuff like that.
I feel like you just did it now. You talked about how she doesn't like you. And he was like, I like her. I don't want you to keep saying that.
Because have her as a guest on, because people think she doesn't like me and that I don't like her, and that's not true, and that's why I think she should be on it. Then you're like, cut that, we can't talk about her. Oh, okay, she's too fucking good for this podcast. Cool. Love that. Can we have Hila as a guest on our podcast?
No.
Why? Because people think like I hate her, she doesn't like me or something. Like, I feel like we need to have, like, you know what I mean? Like, I like Hila.
You can sit in, yeah. You probably
But no, you're like...
just a snap judgment. You could do. Don't talk about you. We're cutting this part out. It doesn't want to be talked about.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm serious. We have to cut this.
Stop fucking serious. Like, what?
Because she doesn't like that you're always bringing her up and saying how she doesn't like you and all this shit because it's not true and she finds it annoying because she doesn't want people to start thinking that, like, she doesn't actually like you.
Well, she doesn't.
Well, whatever. Just cut it out there. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm not sure how to respond to that. I feel like you're having like a. Okay, let's move on. You want to move on? It's not like that. You guys can chat off the show.
Getting with more overall, more subscribers overall. I guess you're 50,000 subscribers, so fuck off. Oh, my videos are coming out.
So you are taking credit for the renaissance that you started.
Oh, and I'm on this and so the subscribe to it. I saw the that goes, but I was just going, oh, I just
you're literally taking something away out of. I don't know what to do because you're having like a moment.
I'm not. I'm like honestly going to move on from it, but like I just hate people who think they're just too fucking good for shit.
It's not she's too good.
She has a fucking podcast.
when you have a podcast, you're talked about. Your life talked about. You guys talk about Moses.
Dude, you.
Well before we did this podcast, you guys talked about us. Never once asked me anything.
No, it's because you always make the same comment about her.
Me one thing this summer.
You see that jump? Her hair's pulled back. She already put the Vaseline on her lips. She is ready for a fight. He's just inch.
Or when we started dating, you never. Would you guys talk about?
I don't even know what you're on about. She just doesn't want you.
She's not too good. You mention my name. Meanwhile, you guys can talk about whoever you want. You guys talk about me all spring without.
You can talk about whatever.
Why would they ask you if they could talk about you? That's kind of weird.
If you want to, she just doesn't like that you always come on and make your same comment. No, but you guys are family. It's different.
No.
You're with her brother.
It's weird that she doesn't see the difference that he brought up like his family, so we want to be a little bit respectful, but again, he's been up to and she understands because she has her mom and sister. Oh, she has a brother that she keeps very, very private, and she knows not to bring him up, in her later videos and stuff. She doesn't mention her brother anymore. I would consider him a private person. I've never seen him really dig into what her brother is up to.
Great tasting Vibations Cannabis and Electrolyte drink mix gives you advanced hydration, fast acting, made with full spectrum cannabis oil and electrolytes. You get the energy and focus vibes you're looking for.
Drinking dabs.
Drinking dabs. Available for focus and energy with caffeine.
So yeah, throw down.
I won't come back here. Like if you want me, I know you guys own a fucking building too, but like I'm not gonna come back to your house because I'm gonna go overhead.
You hear that already? I'm telling you. When you own a building, so I'm taking it as you said, we are gonna now be in that building because we just back to the house. Remember in the future what you think about that building, but we'll get to that. I am saying, but there it is. But it's there. When you have that building, get back into this house. The building where they eventually moved the whole studio. And now we're in this stuff.
This fucking podcast the public
What about
here.
the
You guys talk shit about us. Like, I'm so fucking stressed.
Dude, it's not like that.
But it is. You guys have free reign to talk about, especially me. You guys didn't even contact me. You guys were talking to Moses and not me. And talk about me all spring. My relationship
It's a family
with Moses,
issue.
I believe that they did, only because I remember they did 2 episodes. I think it was in April, right? They did 2 early episodes about it, and I figure maybe then it's when Moses will stop talking about it, because I am not aware if they mentioned it ever again. I just know that the first 2 times they talked about it, but I didn't remember anything else. Let me know.
Family issue.
Okay.
It's between Moses and Hila.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Great.
Why don't you believe
And
that?
it was between me and Moses this spring, but you guys had a fucking time in about it. Oh, I don't like it. That's what she said.
And
She
when Moses,
was like, I don't like
Moses,
it. I don't like
when
it.
Moses
Like,
asked me not to talk about it, we stopped talking
you
about it.
guys didn't.
Yes, we did. After the time when I showed the text between, like,
all this is gonna be cut at some point. I literally don't care. Cut it. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit about you guys. Like I literally don't care. Me and Moses doesn't like you. You guys don't like him, and that's cool.
see, that's stupid.
But it's true. It's so.
Well, that's fucked up. That's the kind of.
It is true, sister. I agree with you. It is true that you think that now you're good. But this is what made it all the more hard to deal with, because even though you're speaking truth, and then Hila was probably trying to talk to Moses about it behind the scenes, and Moses is telling her, hey, no, it's not true, it's not true. That's me speculating, right? But we're going to see what Moses says behind the scenes.
Should you say that it makes Hila mad? Because you go, Moses doesn't like you. Because what you're doing is you're causing problems in their family.
That's so not
and that's fucked up.
You told
and
Trisha that
she doesn't
no
want any more of that.
excuses. It's like, who the fuck are you, bitch?
Say what?
Looks like she has a direct Hila quote. How did she get that?
What did she say?
She said, I read it. I saw it because I want fucking TikTok.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't read his private fucking message
When
to
I'm
his
on
sister.
TikTok and there's a message that comes up and I see it, I'm not reading it, I see it.
Yeah,
And I
no,
see
you're
my
reading his
name
private
on it.
messages with his sister. You shouldn't do that. Unless he shares it with you.
And he does.
Okay, so what did he say?
Let's get into it. What did she say? We got permission.
What did she say?
Well, we're not on it. Now, wait. What are we talking about? All that silly stuff.
And now we're asking you directly because we can speak for we the people. What did Hila say in those text messages that are about you that make you so angry? I don't want to. You know why she doesn't want to say? Because Hila isn't saying anything about Trisha in the text messages. At least nothing bad. The most I can see Hila saying is, why is Trisha saying that, which is what she said. That's all she's saying. Hila's saying. Hila is not talking badly about Trisha. And you know why I know? Because Trisha did not say anything. Because if Hila was calling Trisha out her name, Trisha would have said, oh yeah, why did Hila say this, and this about me? How dare she? I can't believe she said that about me. But she did it. All of a sudden, she's as quiet as a mouse. Because Hila didn't say anything about her. And that's what I realized now watching it back a second time. But wait, there's more that comes up. There's more.
I mean, look, exactly. This is what she doesn't want.
Being brought up, I'm not gonna fucking.
She's not talking about you. She's having a conversation with her brother.
And that's why Hila had no reason to call Trisha. Here's my thing. Trisha mentioned before that she sees Moses' text and what they're saying in the family. So I'm sure Hila probably said to Moses, hey, you know what? I just want to make sure I'm talking to you. And I think it's speculation. Because yeah, I know I don't think I'm speculating. It's writing. I can see Hila saying something, Moses, I want to talk to you.
Okay, so your idea for a video is to eat pizza with me?
Yeah, the treat box. It's a triple treat box of stacked.
Okay, so your idea for a video is to eat pizza with me?
Yeah, the treat box. It's a triple treat box that's stacked like this. It's pizza, it's pasta, and it's desserts on the bottom.
You think that's
olives, pineapple, jalapeno. Are you serious? Okay, so two pizza and fries. Pizza is one. And the second pizza, jalapenos, black olives, and pineapple.
What? I can't order pizza, I don't. And what crust options are there? What's the difference between hand sauce and pan? You're a thick boy, huh?
Okay, what's the original? Thank you.
Look at 5 options, you're thick. I want thick. Don't talk about it. We're cutting this part out. She doesn't want to be talked about.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm serious. We have to cut this.
That's fucking crazy. Like, what's even the point? She doesn't want to be talked about?
Because she doesn't like that you're always bringing her up and saying how she doesn't like you and all this shit because it's not true and she finds it annoying because she doesn't want people to start thinking that, like, she doesn't actually like you.
Well, she doesn't.
Well, whatever. Just cut it out then. I'm serious.
I'll talk about it. Yeah, because that's so bullshit. I'm gonna stop talking about it personally.
The pizza's here, everybody. Woo! The pizza's here. We had a full meltdown while you were gone.
Expect another text from your sister. I'm not coming back to the house. I'm not. Like,
Moses said, what happened? You know, this is the literal meme where you walk in with the pizza and the room's on fire. This is the literal meme where you come back with the pizza. Oh my God. This is literally... She's really upset because she was saying how Hila doesn't like her.
Hila says, don't talk about me on the podcast. All I said was just share with the guys. He's like, we can't mention Hila. She doesn't want me to talk about, oh, she's too good for a fucking podcast. Even though we were talking about, they never once consulted me at the beginning of the spring. She has a fucking podcast. I brought life to the fucking Nature channel, but oh, Hila's too fucking good to even mention her name. I said nothing bad. I said, like, oh, we should have her as a guest or whatever. Like that. Don't even mention Hila. She doesn't want to talk about. Oh. Okay. I literally don't care. Literally, I don't want to come back because I really fucking hate her.
So she always making comments about the family and how...
It wasn't. That wasn't it. I said, oh, you look at the guest on the podcast, and you're like, don't fucking mention Hila. She doesn't want to talk about, oh, a fucking queen. You guys talk about my shit all the time, but her, don't fucking mention her name. Dumb shit.
Yeah, I think so too. She's not.
You were too. You're a fucking cunt.
You take
have no fucking
cunt.
info.
All right, you should leave. We'll talk later. Yeah, you should get up.
I am going, but I will not talk later. I was at a Domino's pizza.
Should we?
Kinda. Did you eat this morning?
I just had some oatmeal, like nothing serious.
I just had a bagel of peanut butter and bananas and quesadilla.
Right.
But it's an appetizer? Okay.
What about olives and pineapple and jalapeno?
Get that for yourself.
I'll get